Okay, so in April 2014, me, my mom, and my brother took a trip out to LA to go to my cousin Lauren's wedding. Cousin from Massachusetts, Worcester. And when the plane's about to land in LAX, my mom looks at me and my brother and says, if there's anything you want to do, anything extra we have time for, let me know. We can do it. It's no problem. I said, okay. So I start thinking of ideas. And we get off the plane and we're walking to the baggage carousel. And I look at my mom and I go, I want to go to the Nixon Museum. Richard Nixon Presidential Library out in Yorba Linda, where Nixon was born. And my mom is like kind of a far left nut. It thinks everybody to the right of like Karl Marx is a right wing extremist. I mean, she hates Nixon. She hates Reagan. She really hates Trump. Oh my God, she has Trump derangement so bad. And even though it had been 40 years since Watergate already, she still thought Nixon was the devil and she hated him. And she immediately starts throwing a fit and saying,
No, David, I don't think we can do that. I don't think we have time for that. We gotta do this and we gotta do that. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for that? And you're at the party and
there's a pre-wedding party. You have the night before somebody's wedding. And, this party was at 7:30 that night. And I'm thinking, are we really in a rush? What time is it? What is it, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock? And I look at my phone, it's 9 a.m., right? We had over 10 hours to this party. And I look at my mom, like, Mom, we're not in a rush at all. It's 10 hours. We got enough time to literally drive to San Francisco and back and still make it in time. What are you talking about?
no, I still don't think we have time. I don't think we can do this. It's not realistic on this trip.
And she's just throwing such a fit and giving me such a hard time. I finally said, fuck it. I'm never going to get to do anything I want this weekend if I don't have my own car. So I went and rented my own car. Ended up driving out to the Nixon Museum. It was really good. Then I went to Good Burger. For any of you remember that classic movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. I went to the real life location. It's called Peter's El Loco, and it's in West Covina. But unlike the movie, in real life, it's outdoor seating only. You don't walk inside. And as soon as I walk up to the window, this lady goes, hey, have you heard of the movie Good Burger? I said, yeah, lady, it's the only reason I'm here. It's my favorite movie. So, a great burger, about as good as In-N-Out. Don't ever say that to a Californian, by the way. They will probably permanently cut you out of their life. Like, bro, don't say it's as good as In-N-Out, bro. In-N-Out's the greatest in the world. Nothing's as good as In-N-Out. God. But it was about as good. One of the best burgers I've ever eaten. So yes, I could always tell my grandkids, I ate at Good Burger. And then after that, going to the Nixon Museum and Good Burger, and because West Covina is all the way on like the eastern end of LA County, about as far east as you could get. And then I drive all the way back across the city to West Hollywood in rush hour traffic, which took me about an hour and a half. And I still get back to the hotel with about 4 hours to spare, right? It's still only maybe 3 or 3:30. And I look at my mom and I go, Mom, I drove from LAX to Yorba Linda to West Covina, sat down and ate, took my time eating at Good Burger. Then I drove all the way back to West Hollywood in rush hour, and it's still only 3:30. Yeah, we're really in a rush. You really hate Nixon, don't you? And yeah, she's still trying to make fucking excuses that it was for some other reason. Like, no, Mom, you think Nixon is the devil. Just stop. And she would never just admit it. But, yeah. That is the story of my mom and her best friend, Richard Nixon. Yeah.